Poopsies, thank you for joining me for this pick a card reading for the year 2025. So I'm not sure if I've done this before. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've done for the year 2025. Typically I do these when we get into the second half of the year. We can already begin starting to channel the energies of that year. So I'm going to do a short pick a card video. So if you want further insight into your life and day-to-day existence, I do offer personal, private, custom tarot readings that are filmed that I send to your email inbox as a YouTube video link for you to watch back forever. You can go on TonyBomboni.com and book yourself a service. These are the new tarot cards I just bought from Sedona, Arizona. And I've been doing some setting up on them. They're very fascinating cards. They're called The Change Tarot by Jessica Dore, illustrated by Xaviera Lopez. So this is what the guidebook looks like, and it definitely is a very different guidebook. It has a psychological approach to these, meaning the author is a social worker, I believe, and she goes in depth about the human mind and how that relates to the tarot cards. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out. And they drew me in the store right away, and I had to get them. So we're going to do pick a card for 2025, how your year is going to go, what that's going to look like. Card 1 is going to be this card, the Astrophyllite Stone. If the crystal or the card pile or both draw you in, that's probably the messages for you. You can pick 1, 2, or all 3 piles. Pile 2 is Honey Calcite. And pile 3 is Azurite. So pile 1, Astrophyllite. Pile 2, Honey Calcite. Pile 3, Azurite. And I'm back to uploading every day. I'm back from my trip to Arizona. I want to thank all of you who helped fund this trip. I unexpectedly had a really great month last month, so that was what I was able to then book the trip and go. And yeah, I had a very good time. I went for a week, and that's why you noticed sparse uploads. I'm okay. People were wondering if I was all right. I'm fine. You know, as soon as I stop uploading daily, people notice. Apparently YouTube notices too, but anyway. And yeah, but it was nice to take a break. It felt like, well, it just felt good to be in Arizona. Really, I had such a great time. So thank you again for all of you. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to start card 1. Card 1. I'm currently catching up on your bookings. By the time you see this video, I'll be all caught up. But yeah, thank you for everyone's patience while I was away. I was not able to do your readings while I was away. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles to start, the 4 of Wands, and Justice. These cards have no reverse interpretations, so typically I still do reverse interpretations, but in this case and scenario, I'm not going to, okay? In the way they were shuffled, I'm just not going to do reversal interpretations. I'll just use my intuition if it is a reversal in the spirit, okay? So I'm getting that this will be a very abundant year for you. This will look like a better job opportunity, even more socializing. There could be you finally, after all these years, expanding your friend groups. I see some people who felt like they were loners or hermits. Finally expand that friend group and add a friend or two to your circle. Some of you even adding a companion, a new pet, okay, along with that new friend group. So this will be an expansion. I hear expansion in the spirit for 2025. Okay, a very expansive year with a lot of opportunity to grow in a lot of avenues, not just one. a lot of learning, a lot of studying as well. This could be, but this more applies to people who are already in school. Like if you're not in school, this does not mean you're going to start being in school next year. No, only those currently in school. That means you're just going to continue. That's confirmation, okay? You might even meet some of these friends in your classes or your new degree of study, okay? So that includes people who are finishing a degree. Let's say you just finished your bachelor's and you're starting your master's, or finishing bachelor's and starting a new bachelor's, right? Or associates. That means still you're going to continue. You're not going to take a break. You're going to continue right away a new school year, and that's when you're going to meet your new friend, okay? This will be a friend you go everywhere with. It's like they're going to be your bestie, and you're just going to do everything with them, from nails to going out to eat to just getting some boba with each other. I don't know. Just everything basically is what I'm trying to say, okay? And we have justice. I feel like you finally get what you deserved. This is a well-deserved reward. Finally someone you're compatible with, and you're gonna feel better. You know, when you socialize, you just naturally feel better when you're around others. You know, no matter how much you don't like people, when you're just around someone or talking to someone, it just promotes a good feeling inside, and you just can't help but feel that, okay? This also looks like congratulations to the new careers, okay? Especially if you are a judge or in law. This looks like your career will be fulfilled. You will get that role and that position you're looking for. I see nothing but celebratory cards here. Reasons to celebrate, reasons to raise your sword and say, hurrah, hurrah. Okay? These are very good cards. So I do want to get some clarity. I'm still going to shuffle cards with these cards, okay? But I'm not doing a whole Celtic cross spread. If you want a whole Celtic cross spread, I usually do those on, again, my custom bookings for TonyBomboni.com. If this ever resonates with you, you can book me in the links below. And make sure you guys check out my Spotify. I forgot to mention that as well. My top 10 tracks just hit combined over 3 million streams alone. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the active monthly listeners on there, following me on there, and in my Apple Music as well. I have 2 new ASMR albums / EPs out right now as well, so go check those out. Okay, so let's continue. All the links are in the description. Let's continue. So I forgot to mention that at the beginning, but yeah, sorry for the leeway here. So we have the 2 of Cups, the Strength, and the King of Pentacles. So this looks like some people might have some issues or some turbulence in their relationship into 2025. This feels kind of like January, February. You're going to figure things out early, though. You better figure things out by March, literally. You know how some things need to be ironed out, is what I'm trying to say. Things that were not very clear early on that should have been made clear, that is what needs to take place here. You're going to have a lot of free time, a lot of energy, and this will serve you very well, especially if you are starting a new career. King of Pentacles shows that both you and the lover will bring home the bread. This looks like people with children. So specifically, if you have kids or are going to have children next year, you're going to bring home a lot of money, the both of you combined. So that will be more than enough to feed you all plenty. Okay? So don't worry about money too much into next year. I see you guys will be very busy and you're very hard workers, okay? Those who are starting raising a family, those who are going to start, haven't yet, don't have kids yet, but will next year. This is a good sign. This is a good sign for those to come. But kids might have to wait till, let's say, 2027. But they're going to come. They're going to come through, okay? enjoy your youth. I hear a lot of women need to enjoy their youth. You're 35, 36, you think you look old. Stop it. Knock it off, okay? You're not 80, okay? Like, please stop. Seriously. You're fine, okay? Some of you are worried about those wrinkles. Stop. It's just waste of energy, waste of time. Life goes too fast to worry about those little things no one even notices, really. Do you know how small we are? Like, I went to go visit a big crater. The world's most intact meteor crater this past couple days. And literally I realized how small we are in that instance. We are so tiny. Is really someone going to notice even something smaller? You know how tiny our heads are, our face, and that wrinkle on your face? Like, really, no one notices, okay? So, yeah, I just want to put things into perspective here. Even the crater has wrinkles. I mean, okay, so don't worry about it. Your husband loves you, your boyfriend loves you. Shush. Okay. All right. So that was card 1. Thank you. Card 2, honey calcite. Again, TonyBomboni.com for clarification. Card 2 is, again, anytime something resonates with you, that's probably time for a reading, you know? It's your sign. All right, Ace of Swords, 3 of Cups, and Ace of Wands. New beginnings. Ace is all about new beginnings, typically. Most of the time. And this is a reason to celebrate. This looks like a new business you open with someone. Don't worry about jealousy. Don't worry about someone being like, oh, she opened that business, and and envy. Like, no, this is actually like they are happy for you, and these are friends that want to be a teamwork and make things happen, help prosper your business, because they too prosper with helping you. So why would they not help themselves? That kind of thing. This is a good time to open business in 2025 with a friend. If you've had a business idea, this is a good time to start, okay? And celebrate it. Host a opening party, grand opening, maybe 50% off everything, the grand opening. Like, just do something big here. You might not do it until the second half, much later, again into fall season, I would say, of next year. So this looks like a far prospect, but it is possible. It is time for people to start, in this card, investing in opening businesses now, okay? Do something different, do something new that you're not familiar with or comfortable at first. This is going to be requiring all your intellect, all your smarts, and all your strength to get through even difficult moments, because they are coming, as always with anything in life. But this is a fruitful time. I think I hear 3 sisters. I don't know why. Someone's business name might be the 3 Sisters, or I don't know, I just heard like 3 sisters. It could also be 1 man and 2 women working this business, but it's a very effeminate male, and they have a long hair, so I would say you still can call it safely the 3 sisters, okay? Or it could be like soul sisters. Maybe you don't really mean like a gender, because I know gender is very flexible for a lot of people. So, you could still call a brother a sister, you know what I'm saying? So, but this is going to be very good. It's going to be a very, very healthy business, active, live business. And a lot of young clients, a lot of younger, 17 to 26, that kind of age group, I would say. Yeah. Attract a lot of young clients, even though you, as workers, might be older than them, okay? The Magician, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Wands. So I'm getting... Again, like, you're just at your best right now. This almost gives like Empress energy to the High Priestess. And the way this card shows up, it looks very much Empress. It's like there's this like foreign lady that comes from maybe the Middle East. I'm seeing she's going to be very helpful in your business, especially if you're doing like a business like nails and eyebrows and hair. Like she'll be good at the threading part, you know. Like you definitely want to bring someone in. This feels like a fourth. Like you might start off as 3 people, then you bring in a fourth. She comes in and applies for the job. Then you bring in a fifth, and she's a mother with 2 kids, and she's wonderful and lovely, right? Like this is how it grows. I'm also seeing a lot of women. This is going to be your era. This is going to be your time to shine and prosper as well. Some of the women may even bring home more than the husband, okay? I feel like the husband is away a lot though. Like they're very busy. So if you are a husband to someone, you're going to be away and money, right? Very busy. Magician. So you're going to make it happen. You're going to know what to do. For those trying to have children and conceive, don't give up. This is a sign to keep trying. The happier you two are, the more fertile you two will be. That may not make sense, but everything's energy. If you're stressed out, you're not going to reproduce, okay? It just won't happen unless you're lucky. But yeah, just enjoy each other's company, each other's time, and make the home healthy and happy. Also here, like it's time to bring in bright colors. It's summer anyway. It's time to bring in the yellows, the purples, the blues, the bright, the like bold, like not bold, but yeah, like bold, like bright kind of colors. The whites, the bright reds, just kind of no more black, no more brown, no more like dark green, just kind of bring in those bright, happy, cheerful colors. It doesn't even have to match, I hear. It's just like bring in color. It's just time to splash color. Like add that throw that's neon blue, or, just make something different. Make a change here. Your eyes see everything. If your house is a mess, you're a mess, right? Color is just, there's such a thing as color therapy. It's very powerful stuff. Make your home. Make it the way you want it to be. When you come home from work, you want it to be your heaven, your sanctuary. Don't make it a corporation. Don't make it cold. Don't make it stress you out, okay? Change it if it makes you unhappy. Also, be a miracle. I heard be a miracle in someone's life. Right now, it's the time to be a listener. It's time to tune in when someone's grieving, when someone's going through a hard time. It's time for you to be there and say, okay, I may not be going through it. I don't understand what he or she is saying to me, but I can listen. I can listen to what they say without judgment, because I know someone would want to do that. I would want someone to do that for me, right? So you're purposely not going to have to go through a hard time, I think, in 2025. Remember, this is about next year, because you just sort of have to be there for others. But not so much that, you just have to thrive right now. I feel like you haven't been given a chance. You haven't been given enough opportunity to do so, and 2025 will give you permission to do so. It really, truly will. So it be an abundant year for a lot of souls, okay? 2025 also, they're showing me the number adds up to 9. 9 is ending, okay? Things are ending. Things are coming to a conclusion, a close. Things that you're done with, old energies, bye-bye, good riddance. This is supposed to emulate 2016. If that was the best year, this will also be the best year for you. This will outcompete 2016. Okay, it'll make 2016 look like an okay year. You know what I'm saying? So if 2016 was awful, this means it will be much better. Okay, it's not going to mean it's going to also be awful. It's just whatever ended in 2016, this is also going to be emulation of that. Not the same, but just things coming to a close. A new chapter in your life will soon begin arising again. Card 3, the Azurite. If you picked the Azurite crystal, what is the message for you? We have the 7 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the 3 of Swords. So card 3 might have a harder time than card 1 or 2. This looks like dealing with things you haven't faced for a while. dealing with an incredible wave of emotions, dealing with things that haven't been dealt with, point blank, period. So there's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of wounding, there's a lot of loss of life, unfortunately. It doesn't have to indicate someone passes. 3 indicates passing, typically, especially in this placement here. But it's a loss of life. I feel more, for most people, this is a loss of life. Like, meaning not death, but you feel like you lost that time, that life, those years, those grievances you had held you back for eons, and you didn't allow yourself to, you didn't know, you didn't allow yourself, you didn't know how to move on from that. You didn't know how to cope and deal with these heavy feelings after such a loss. Maybe you've had a loss before and now you're dealing still with the consequences of such loss, okay? But it's a waiting game. A lot of you have to be waiting and patient already starting now. It's like you put in something and you have to wait for it to grow. You planted the seeds, you invested, you put your time to that person, and now you're waiting to see what it's like. For a lot of you, it's about love. It's about money. It's about love and money. You put in time with that person, but you're not getting much in return. Is that a good investment? People are good at investing money, but are they good at investing in love? A lot of times no, because they don't realize it's the same thing. If you're putting too much money, too much love to a person that's not giving it back, your investment's not returning, what does that equate to? I'm going to move on to another investment, another person. Do you see what I'm saying? So in a sense, in 2025, it's almost like you just want everything to go right. You're done. So you're still the sailor of your own ship on sea, right? You're going to go through bumps and waves, but you're in control. You're saying no more like 2023, 2024, 2022. I'm in charge. B word. You're going to say that to life. Like, you're in charge now. And you've about had enough. And this is you fighting back. Okay? Beautiful. So let's see the outcome of this. What else 2025 looks like. You're not resisting change. You're just done with being tormented and beaten around. And done. You're done. Like, you're not having that energy in 2025. This is where you finally use that empowerment to your advantage. It's one thing to hold power. It's one thing to use it. 8 of Wands. The Hermit. Knight of Wands. This looks like respecting your time and personal needs and privacy. And this looks like you working on, not so much working on yourself, just working on what you need to work on. Really, I'm not going to overthink it. Letting this reading flow. It's supposed to be light and easy. Knight of Wands. Some things you can't go one direction. You realize it's spooky to go that way. And you have to find another path, what works. And you thought, maybe I'll start doing this with my time. And, oh, never mind, that career path does not look good for me. I need to go somewhere else. Fine. So this looks like a lot of applying, a lot of different interviews, potential jobs, potential matches, jumping around, bouncing around. But at the end of the day, you're in control of your reaction to what happens to you. If a job doesn't hire you, that's not because you're not good enough. So you're going to be kind of like feeling happy and successful without really seeing it in the physical that year, because you're still trying. You're still hoping and persevering forward. Okay? Even if you feel like it's a slower pace than your peers, slow, steady wins the race. If everyone's in a rush, they're too distracted by the goal while you're busy enjoying the ride, right? So who wins at the end of the day, right? It's not the one that finishes at the finish line and crosses the first. He might be so worn out he didn't even realize he cracked his rib or sprained an ankle. It's the one who actually enjoys the ride that wins. Funny, right? So, yeah. Enjoy. That's the message. Enjoy next year, because it's coming. All right, so thank you so much. I hope you all have enjoyed this reading as well, and that this really resonated with you. Thank you. TonyBomboni.com. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and hour-long tarot readings. You can ask up to 16 questions for an hour, 8 questions for a 30-minute, and up to 4 questions for a 15-minute. And if you enjoy these and you want more, subscribe. All right, I'll see you all very soon. Bye.